there, netizen. Welcome to another episode of News Analysis. On today's episode, Alexander Isak transfer news is what is just everywhere. Now, guess what? Liverpool target breaks silence to declare that he can't continue at Newcastle. Ooh, this is a juicy gist. But before we dive in, subscribe to this channel so you can be part of this news family. Subscribe to this channel so notifications can come your way. And if you're yet to, do not hesitate. For all those who are subscribed already, for all those who are followers already, we see you and we love you. Now, Newcastle deny giving Alexander Isak a commitment he could leave this summer as the striker pushes for a move to Liverpool, and say that he did not foresee the player being sold as the condition required for them to actually sanction a sale, unlikely to transpire in the final week of the window. Hours after the striker delivered his bombshell statement that he can't continue and change is in the best interest of everyone, Newcastle responded by refuting Isak's suggestion that he was told he could leave this summer and insisted that they do not foresee the player being sold as their terms are unlikely to be met. We all know Isak's potential sale has always been dependent on Newcastle signing an adequate replacement and the club meeting their £150 million valuation. With less than 2 weeks left in the window, neither of these conditions have been met. Isak, who is 25 years, is currently training away from his teammates, and this actually has shaken a whole lot of table. Newcastle added in their reply that Alex remains part of our family and will be welcomed back when he is ready to rejoin his teammates. Now, Isak's explosive statement said, "I've kept quiet for a long time while others have spoken. That silence has allowed people to push their own version of events, even though they know it doesn't reflect what was really said and agreed behind closed doors. The reality is that promises were made, and the club has known my position for a long time. So now act as if these issues are only emerging is misleading. When a promise is broken and trust is lost, the relationship can't continue. That's why things are for me right now. And that's the point I am. And why change is in the best interest of everyone, not just myself." Now, this statement actually left his club shaking. And they are coming out to say, they are not aware of any problem or any squabble. So why is Isak bringing up this issue right now and in public? Newcastle's statement in response read, "We want to keep our best players, but we also understand players have their own wishes and we listen to their views. As explained to Alex and his representatives, we must always take into consideration the best interest of Newcastle United, the team and our supporters in all decisions, and we have been clear that the conditions of a sale this summer has not transpired. We do not foresee these conditions being met." Now, this back and forth, in a nutshell, Isak wants to leave the club. He said there was initially an agreement whereby he could at least leave the club when he wants to. But his club was saying no, they did not foresee that. They did not have such an agreement. So where is all this coming from? A lot of analysts have come out to actually analyze this whole issue with Isak. From Sky Sport News, Kate Donwe said Newcastle was stressing here that they have been unable to find a suitable replacement for Alexander Isak, coupled by Liverpool's opening bidding significantly below the striker's valuation. Had Newcastle managed to sign Hugo Ekitike or Benjamin Sesko, who joined Liverpool and Manchester United respectively, then in all likelihood, the club would have reluctantly sold Isak to Liverpool with an increased bid for the Premier League champions. Newcastle have tried hard to facilitate and give Isak his wish, but they cannot leave themselves without a recognized striker. Now, another analyst has also decided to speak on this particular issue. In the person of Neville, speaking to Sky Sports, says, Isak should be angry with his agents. It's unsavory. I feel sorry for Eddie Howe. Isak wants to win trophies and is agitating for a move because he's got one career. I can see both sides. He's got 5 or 6 good years left. Newcastle have to stand strong here. If you are the club, it sends the wrong message to sell after what has happened. I think they have to keep him for another year because the precedent will be dangerous for Newcastle. But all this boils down to the desire of the player. If he's not comfortable where he is right now, it's possible he can play for this club and he won't put in his best. It's possible that his best, his value can even drop. What this last analyst says is true. At this point that he has come out against the club, if they can let him go, they should let him go. If not, the value, it tells bad on the club and also the value of the player. But what do you think? Should Isak be set free? Should Isak be defended by his club? How you see this issue? Drop your comments in the comment section below. As you all